I think it goes along with that prosperity gospel that if you love God, you'll be wealthy. If you love God, you'll be happy every day. And it just is not true and is not reflective of what we know from the Bible. And so we see despair among the prophets. We see despair and anxiety and insecurity with the disciples. We see the grief of Jesus and the Garden of Gethsemane. And uh, when we really look at the text, it gives us permission to not only honor the sacredness of our lives, but our humanity. And so, as Christians, we don't want to operate in denial. We know that truth sets us free. And so, we want to be honest about our moments of grief, of depression, of frustration, of fatigue. All of that is a part of our journey.
Well, you really pinpointed something that I wanted to talk to you about, which is denial. You know, a lot of people within the church feel that if you talk about something, then that gives it power. So they don't want to even say the word depression. They don't want to say the word anxiety. They don't want to say the word suicide. And, you know, talk about sexual trauma and abuse. People don't even want to give that power by talking about it. What are your thoughts about that?
The reality is actually the opposite. The things that we cannot name, we can never overcome. If we don't acknowledge the mountain, how in the world are we going to deal with the mountain? And so our denial does not save us. It just allows it to grow. We can think about the physical example of cancer. That cancer can grow in the body, and one of the keys around survival is early detection. And I would say the same is the case in terms of mental health. If you have a child or an adolescent who is struggling and you silence them with scripture, it doesn't mean that now they're no longer depressed. It means that now it has gone underground and it's there growing and without support and without relief. So we want to really shift the narrative that it's not when we speak it that makes it a reality. It is that when we are silent, we give it power and strength to overtake us and to overtake our loved ones. So, in naming it and seeing it, we can be empowered and not fearful to actually address it.